Democrats push Africa Day on Memorial Day weekend while denying the white farmer genocide? Despicable. Commie Chicago mayor invents holiday and wishes everyone happy Africa Day on Memorial Day weekend. Chicago's far-left mayor wished everyone happy Africa Day on Memorial Day weekend, while the rest of America was and is honoring those men and women who gave their lives for our freedoms. Mayor Brandon Johnson just made up Africa Day.
Hello, I am Mayor Brandon Johnson, and I am proud to join you in recognizing and celebrating Africa Day. The continent of Africa is made up of 1.2 billion people with diverse countries full of rich traditions, cultures, and heritage. The African diaspora can be found in cities and countries around the globe. And right here in Chicago, our proud African communities have made indelible contributions to the growth and fabric of our amazing city. So this Africa Day, let us take a moment to celebrate the achievements of the people of Africa, the progress made by African nations, and the traditions and culture they have shared with us. And let us also show them that we will embrace and support them as they continue to overcome and face their challenges head on. Thank you, and happy Africa Day, everyone.
Not only is it disrespectful to be pushing Africa Day when clearly President Trump has been advocating to protect the white South African farmers that are clearly being targeted for slaughter in South Africa, but what a disrespect on Memorial Day weekend. Not a surprise, but even a disrespect to Black Americans that have laid down their lives to protect this country in the U.S. military. They don't care. They don't care at all. They hate America. They hate any resemblance of America. That's why they do these things. While simultaneously, the mainstream media continues to deny the reality of the genocide in South Africa of white farmers. Compilation shows mainstream media hacks parroting exact same talking points on Trump's explosive meeting with South African president last week. A memo with talking points apparently went out to the left-wing media following Wednesday's fiery Oval Office meeting between President Trump and the South African president. During big news events, a phenomenon occurs where the left-wing media not only pushes the same narrative across every network, but in many cases, they literally read the same script.
Dramatic scene in the Oval Office today. The tense confrontation, President Trump ambushing the president of South Africa.
Up next, another Oval Office meltdown. President Trump ambushing the president of South Africa.
President Trump is being accused of conducting something of a diplomatic ambush of South Africa's president in the Oval Office.
To be with you, I'm Katie Tur. President Trump orchestrated another Oval Office ambush today.
Today, Donald Trump meeting with the president of South Africa and attempting to ambush and humiliate that leader.
Zelensky territory, where essentially he was a bit ambushed inside the Oval Office.
Felt like an ambush in there, kind of like the President Zelensky meeting in the Oval Office.
This was an ambush. It was orchestrated.
Cyril Ramaphosa brought his best diplomatic self to this meeting, but nothing could have prepared him for this multimedia ambush.
What started as, to some degree, an ambush.
Well, Katie, I mean, it was an ambush.
Ambush.
Ambushed.
Ambush.
An ambush.
Ambushing.
Ambushed inside the Oval Office.
Keep it up, fake news, because all this does is wake more and more and more people up to the reality that you people are scripted, you're not news, you're far away from the truth, and you are just propaganda that is set out to manipulate the minds of millions of people. And this call to genocide white farmers in South Africa just continues while they deny it. South Africa's EFF leader leads chants of, quote, shoot to kill the Boer, the farmer, at Saturday's rally as media elites insist this is not happening. South African EFF leader Julius Malema ended his address on Saturday with a revolutionary song at Ward 16. Copies in Free State.
Shoot to kill, Kilama. Shoot to kill, Yamasa. Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill the poor, the farmer. I repeat, kill the poor, farmer, kill the poor, the farmer.
And that was recent. So yes, they are clearly calling to genocide white farmers in South Africa. But of course, the mainstream media is going to continue to call this a lie, a conspiracy theory, not because they don't like it, not because it doesn't fit their narrative. It's because the people that are experiencing the genocide, the people being murdered, are white. Cancer, acne rosacea, multiple sclerosis, and rheumatoid arthritis are 4 different diseases in 4 different areas of medicine. What if they can all be treated with parasite medication, and that turns out for these diseases to be true? What if I told you that if you had a pet or ate sushi, you are more likely to have parasites? This means that a lot of our ailments that we experience every day are caused not by environmental issues, but by parasites as well. This is something Big Pharma does not want you to know about. I know many of us check off many of these boxes. This is why Purge is offering their new liver cleanse products. For all of you out there that need to clear those toxins out once and for all, PurgeStore.com offers everything you need to cleanse and detox your body. Powerful enzymes and probiotics, 15-day colon cleanse protocols, liver cleanse, and of course, the Parasite Cleanse. Right now, if you go to PurgeStore.com and use promo code DREW, that's DREW, you will get 20% off your entire order. Use the link in the description below, PurgeStore.com, and support the Gateway Pundit today. The Gateway Pundit is supported by the people, we the people, that is you, the American people. We thank you for your support. Well, speaking of a disgrace during Memorial Day weekend, after major backlash, Hillary Clinton tries to walk back divisive Memorial Day weekend message. Twice failed presidential hopeful Hillary Clinton tried to walk back her divisive Memorial Day weekend message in remarks to the press on Monday. Hillary Clinton switched up her tune and told the press that Memorial Day is a day people need to come together and honor our fallen soldiers, days after she posted on X saying you need to use it as a day to argue about Donald Trump.
I think it's a very tangible way of remembering our veterans, those who lost their lives, everyone who served. And we need more of that in our society today. People have to come together. We need a community that celebrates and remembers why we have the freedoms we enjoy.
Right, Hillary. Like those that lost their lives in Benghazi. Take that American flag off your neck. You don't deserve to wear it. You're a disgrace. Well, speaking of Donald Trump, the commander-in-chief, he honored those that have given their lives and laid down their lives for this country.
We gather today to honor the incredible service members who rest in glory in this cemetery and burial grounds around the world and in 1,000 lonely places known only to God. In every hour of peril, in every moment of crisis, American warriors have left behind the blessings of home and family to answer their nation's call. They've offered all that they had within them and given their last breaths to each and every one of us that we might live safe and breathe free. This morning we pay tribute to their immortal deeds. We share in the sorrow of their beloved families, and as one nation, we give thanks for the ultimate gift they have so selflessly given to all of us. These warriors, and that's what they are as great, great warriors, picked up their mantle of duty and service, knowing that to live for others meant always that they might die for others. They knew that. They asked nothing for it. They gave everything, and we owe them everything and much, much more. The sacrifice that they made was not merely for a single battle, a long ago victory, or a fleeting triumph, decades or centuries past. Their sacrifice was for today, tomorrow, and every morning thereafter. Every child that lives in peace, every home that is filled with joy and love, every day the Republic stands is only possible because of those who did what had to be done when duty called, and the cost was everything to them and to their families. Our debt to them is eternal, and it does not diminish with time. It only grows and grows and grows with each passing year. The greatest monument to their courage is not carved in marble or cast in bronze. It's all around us, an American nation, 325 million strong, which will soon be greater than it has ever been before. It will be. America's best and America's bravest have fought, bled, and died so that we could pick up the torch of liberty, raise it high, 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 and carry it onward to places they could never have dreamed of before. They plunged into the crucible of battle, stormed into the fires of hell, charged into the valley of death, and rose into the arms of angels.
American patriotism, respect, honor is being restored back to this country. The other side hate this country. They hate American patriotism. They hate if we honor those that have laid down their lives, sacrificed their lives for this country and for our freedoms. So I say no, we will not submit to their anti-American systems, ideas, way of life they want to install for us. We'll push back. We're going to make America great again. My name is Drew Hernandez for the Gateway Pundit, and you have been on Watch with Drew Hernandez. I'll see you guys on the next one.